Hi students, welcome to English Learning Channel by Farida Rahma.
Hi everyone, how's life? Are you good? Every person has a lot of story and moment in their life. In this section, we will learn about the right text that can help you to talk about your past story. It can be a sad story, happy story, or cute story. Do you know the name of this text? What's that? Yeah, that is recount text.
Do you know, guys, recount texts have several types. Those are personal recount texts, factual recount texts, and imaginative recount texts. First is personal recount text. It is a recount text that functions to tell about the author's personal experience, such as their past holiday or their past incident or accident. Yeah, something like that. Next is factual recount text. This is a recount text that serves to present reports of events that really happened, such as reports on scientific experiments or police reports. Third is imaginative recount text. Is a recount text that explains an imaginative story and set forth in events or incidents that have occurred. But here we're going to learn about personal recount text. Personal recount text is one of the texts that used to tell the writer's personal story. Usually, that's about their experience, their activity, or everything happened in the past. Next, what is the purpose of the recount text? The purpose of the recount text is to inform and entertain readers with a story. Okay, guys, now let's study about the generic structure of recount text. Here, you can see the burger. It includes the bread, meat, and also vegetables. The first structure is orientation. You can imagine that the top bread is the orientation. In the orientation, you can also put the information about the character, location, time of occurrence, and etc. And then in the meat and also vegetable parts, you can imagine that is the second structure. We can call it event or series of events. This section is in the form of stories about events and experiences that the author wants to convey to the readers. Next is the third structure. The third structure is reorientation. This part explains about the conclusion or the summaries or repetition of information contained in the orientation structure. Recount text has several characteristics. What is the character of recount text? Do you know? Yeah, such as burger. We can say that the delicious burger have to contain the good ingredients with the best quality, such as the good quality of meats and that vegetables and also tomatoes. It seems with the recount text. The good and quality recount text have to contain the several characteristics of recount text. The first characteristic of recount text is using past tense or past sentences, such as the use of Verb 2, such as went, woke up, departed, burned, ate, and so on. The second of characteristic recount text is using adverb and adverbial part of speech to describe time, place, and manner. For examples, include last October, Bandung, on the third day, at the park, and etc. And then the last characteristic of recount text is uses a part of speech conjunction to sort the events in the story so that a unified text is formed. For example, are, and, after, the, that, before, and etc. Last but not least, let's try to identify the structure of personal recount text in this page. The title is Holiday at Home. Last Thursday was my day off. I didn't go anywhere. I just stayed at home for 2 weeks to did the same activities routinely, over and over again. I felt that was the worst day I have ever passed. I woke up earlier and did subuh prayer. After that, I had breakfast with my family in the morning. At 8 a.m., I turned on computer and played many games. Not felt. It was 10 o'clock. I rushed to take a bath to freshen my body. Then I watched my favorite TV programs until it almost midday. At 1 p.m., I went to bathroom to ablution and immediately did Dhuhr prayer. Then I had lunch and helped my mother to clean the house. Because I was tired, I fell asleep on the couch. Unexpectedly, after waking up, I had a guest who could cheer me up. My auntie came with her child. I kept playing with my niece until nightfall. Although just a home holiday, at least to refresh my mind from the routine activities in the office. Okay, so from this text, we can see that the first paragraph is the orientation of the story, and then the second and the third paragraph is the series of events. And then the last paragraph is the reorientation. And here we can learn about the verb to because it uses the simple past. So, for you guys who want to make a recount text, please you can follow this video to support your writing. See you!